I'm excited to be here, man. This has been a really amazing week for me. Like, I just got done doing AGT, and I got to see some of my friends, and my family came and saw me for the first time. Right? I've been doing stand-up 16 years, and the first time they saw me was 3 days ago performing. Right? Like, I'm originally from the South. Anybody from the South here? Like, couple people. I'm from Arkansas. Anybody worse than Arkansas? No one. No one. Arkansas is that little weird dirt that's in your belly button. Like, that's the best way to describe Arkansas. Like, what's it like being in Arkansas? Put this in your... Too far, I got it. I was ignorant to a lot of things until I moved out of the South. I was. Like, I didn't know what psoriasis was growing up. We just called my little brother ashy as hell, man. We just like, you can't use our lotion, bro. Like, you gotta use that Crisco grease that's over there. Wrap it up in some saran wrap and pray. Grew up on prayer. Anybody grew up on prayer? Didn't go to no hospitals, just pray. I broke my leg, Lord. Like, no, I'm in pain. Didn't believe in ADHD. ADHD. I just was told that I had the devil in me the entire time. He got the can't sit still devil in him. Just like, I didn't know what an albino was growing up. Have y'all seen an albino before? All of y'all seen an albino? Because the thing is, you don't just see albinos, you spot them. Like, if I was walking down the street and me and you was talking to each other, like, hey, man, what's going on? Not much. I'd be like, oh, snap, look. In the trees. Pokeball, go. Albino. Pokemon fans. I didn't know. I grew up with a black mom, so I got used to hearing things like, boy, if you don't get your act together, I will slap the black off you. The black, you looked at him. Is this true? Is this true? Did it work? Do it again, see if I don't beat you until the white meat shows. The white meat. Do you know where the white meat is? Under this layer of dark meat, I'm created equal. It's crazy, bro. And if we acted up in church, if we got another D or F, I'll do it. So in second grade, when I saw my first black albino, I was like, that's a bad kid right there. I'm like, what did you do to have your mama slap all the black? Did you? And if you ever see them, they kind of look like Skittles with the flavor sucked off. Okay, a few of us have sucked the flavor off the red Skittles, just 2 of us? Okay. I love the South, man. That's home for me. Like, the South taught me a lot. Like, I moved out here 21 years ago to Hollywood, chasing this dream of mine, and I swore to myself I wasn't gonna let Hollywood change me. Hollywood changes everybody. It does. There's no joke in this. This is just like a real moment. Like, I thought I was holding on to a ledge like this, and I just felt myself around year 5, just, Here's how I knew Hollywood changed me. So I'm driving on the freeway, headed to this audition, and I get an Amber Alert on my phone. Doo-doo, 92 blue Honda, license plate XYZ, kidnapped kid. I said, oh man, that's crazy. And I threw my phone on the passenger seat because nobody really cares about these kids like that, all right? Like, some of us even have the feature turned off where we get nobody's alerts. The 3 times a kid gets stolen a year bothers you so much. You're like, oh my goodness. And so I'm driving, I look over to my right, and I see the 92 blue Honda, license plate XYZ. Life chose me to see this car. And so I see the car, and I'm like, oh, snap. I gotta call 911. I don't even have those letters on my phone. Letters. Remember the old ones where you had to press? So I call 911. I'm like, hey, what's going on? They like, hello? I was like, never done this before. This is new. This is a blind date call. Like, hey, how you doing? They were like, what's your emergency? I'm like, I don't know how emergent this is, but I see the 92 blue Honda license plate XYZ. And they said, shut up. Very casual conversation. Shut up. Swear? Because there's no number to call on these Amber Alerts. Like, if you've ever seen these Amber Alerts, it's just like, hey, just throwing it out there. There's a kid missing. They asked me if I can follow the kidnap car until the cops got there. I said, no. No, I'm not gonna follow the kidnap car. I'm like, I don't know if you can tell by the sound of my voice, but I got expired license plate tags. I'm out. I'm out here having fun. I'm taking care of my son. My son turned 23 years old last month, which is cool. No. Y'all heart's in the right place. It's cute. It's just like, what? Black don't crack divided by 3, 6. Willie 70. Oh my God. That cocoa butter really do work, man. That's wow. Nope. Very first time I ever had sex, I knocked up a lesbian that wanted to try out men. That's the script God gave me. I don't know what y'all's script is, but the very first time I said, 5 seconds, that's all it took. If that, like I was ready before. And not even like the cheerleader lesbian either, like, you get it. Like, me and my baby mama were both handsome at prom. Like, our prom photo is her standing behind me, holding me. And I'm leaned back on her like, She was taller than me. My baby mama got stats. She played on our football team, man. I promise you can look her up, number 34. Do you not know what it's like to have a high school team mad at you because you knocked up their running back? Number 34 is out due to pregnancy? Just, who knocked up number 34? I did, man. I did. And I did the best job I could with that boy. I did. Like, my son now, he smokes weed, he raps. Like, but he hasn't had a hard enough life for him to be like a great rapper. Like he knows his dad. Like, he can't, like, you can't say you've had a hard life but also have a taste for kale chips. Yeah, Dad, can you pick me up some? No, I'm not gonna pick you up no kale chips. Malcolm, he's lived a great life. His dad's a comedian, his mom's a doctor. He's never had to struggle for anything. And I put him through a private school. And it's interesting because, like, now my son comes to me wanting to do what I call white people shit, all right? Like, he was like, hey, Dad, let's go camping. I was like, hey, Malcolm, no. He's like, why, Dad, why? I was like, cause we're black. We ain't out there like that. We read these signs that say beware, and you know what we do? We beware. Why I want to go back there? Mountain lion, a mountain lion, and you want me to protect you? No. Wildlife makes it hard to be a gentleman, man. Run, what? A bear? Here's what it is. I don't trust what Google says about wildlife. Like, I looked some stuff up, like, I looked up bears. They say if you run into a grizzly bear in the wild, if it gets big, you're supposed to get big with the grizzly bear. It's like, you're supposed to scare off this grizzly bear to save someone. What? Yes, like they say if it's brown, lie down. A brown bear's supposed to sniff around you. I can't be sniffed around. I'm ticklish, man. I can't. Like, as soon as it hits me right here, I'm gonna be like, I don't want that to be the last noise my son hears of me. You stupid bear. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, you stupid. Malcolm, how did your dad die? Like a bitch, really. It was the entire time. Then they say with a black bear, run to the nearest lake because the black ones can't swim. And I was like, are we still talking about bears here? What you mean? Black bears don't like to swim. Black bears don't like messing up their fur. I hate you. I hate you. I raised my son like you expect someone at 16 to raise a kid. Like it was a lot of gambling. Like, I don't know who has kids here. Like, I used to put ZQuil in my son's orange juice, yo. Just a bloop bloop though. Just like I never turned my hand all the way around. Like, this is illegal. He needs to be called CPS on. But like I did that much. I'm like, Malcolm, I just need like 3 days, man. Just give me the weekend. And I did it for years. This wasn't like a 1 or 2 time thing. Like, we was out for breakfast for his birthday, and the waitress was like, do you want orange juice with your meal? He's like, nah, it's just gonna put me to sleep. I was like, we don't talk about daddy's orange juice, right? Right? Remember that? I end up raising my best friend. No, it ain't no Who's close with their parents? Like, I wasn't close with my parents. Like, I couldn't talk to my parents about things. Like, me and my parents, like, I grew up a preacher's kid, very conservative, very traditional. So I couldn't have conversations. My son has conversations with me. Some too far. Like, he just sent me a text yesterday that says, hold on. Well, we will edit this to where it's like right away. He says, hey, old. He calls me old. That's just his thing. He says, hey, old, what do you do when your thing touches the water when you sit down to pee? This is a text message that I have from my son asking me, what do you do with your manhood when you... I'm like, why do you sit down to pee, Malcolm? It's more comfortable that way. I'm like, no, you stand up and you aim. You aim. Or do you just go in there, no, you aim. And I was like, what do you mean your thing touches the water? That's what I said to him. Then I did 2 prayer hand emojis, 3 bows, and a hand raise. I was like, I have zero idea. Like, you get that from your mama, man. Just... Like, my thing catches the drip. Like, I catch the little splash. You know that little splash? They bloop. I got that much. It ain't a problem. I ain't over there doing all of this to it. Like, Jesus. I don't know what to do with this thing. I gotta call my old man, because he should know. I obviously get this from him. Oh, my goodness, what is this? Jesus. I raised that boy. I did a job. I love him to death. Good dad, bad father sometimes. That's what it felt like. I was always there, but the things that I did, Hear me out on this. Like, there was one time my son went to my bathroom and he peed. And then he screams out, "Hey, old, can you throw some tissue in the bathroom?" And I'm like, "Why do you need tissue, Malcolm? All you did was pee." He's like, "'Cause I gotta wipe myself." The hell you gotta do now? I was like, "No, men don't wipe themselves." He said, "Ew." He said, "So, what do y'all do?" Well, you know, we shake that bad boy. I mean, I don't have to do all this, but he probably does. But, like, you know, for some of it's just that. Like, you shake it about 5 or 6 times, no more than 6, because that's a whole different conversation. And you throw your drawers up and you leave. He said, "So what do you do with the excess pee that's on the tip of your penis after you shake?" No man knows what happens to the excess pee. It's on the tip of a penis. I said, that's why men's underwear got 2 layers on it. The first layer is extra absorbent. Second layer is like, oops, my bad. Don't pull this back. I took him in. He lived with me full time, man. And it's interesting because we have so much in common. When I see him, I see myself. I'm raising a different version of me. Like, here's how young of a dad that I am. Like, there was one time when he was maybe like 4 years old, he runs into my room and he's screaming, there's a monster in my room. There's a monster in my room. And I remember getting mad at my son because I thought he was bringing the monster into my room. I was like, go back to your room, Malcolm. The monster wants you. He didn't run into my room. He ran into your room. Don't come bring the monster in here. I don't know what to do. And he's crying. He's like, do something, Dad, do something. And I remember picking my son up, putting him on my shoulder, and then I ran to my dad like, Dad, there's monsters in our rooms. Young dad problems. Cool dad problems. Interesting dad problems. Because me and my son, mom are best friends. Like, I end up raising my son with my best friend. Like, I kind of knocked the homie up in a weird way. Like, just a little weird. We doing this bit. Like, that's me and Erica. And my son was almost not here, all right? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We went to the abortion clinic. We were scared 16-year-olds. We went up there with our $400. We slid it to the receptionist like, hey, listen here, you know what we here for. And the receptionist was like, listen here, sirs. Pick me up, babe. I'm the sir around here. Put me down. It was $450. We were $50 short on an abortion. And I remind my son of that all the time. Oh, every chance I get. He wanted some Jordans and I gave him $200. He was like, but Dad, they $250. I said, ha! Sucks being $50 short, don't it, Malcolm? Just walk off. We developed a closeness, a bond, a friendship to the point where my son asked, he's like, hey, would you and Mom ever get back together? Because to him, he sees Mom. He sees Dad. He don't see lesbian, butch, strong, Letterman jacket, highlight film, was this close to going pro, but she had a baby to take care of. I was like, nah, Malcolm, me and your mom like the same gender. He said, what? Because this is the first time he heard this. I was like, yeah, we like the same gender. He's like, oh man, I knew it. I knew it. I was like, really, what is it that you knew? He was like, that you and mom both like men. Wait, you think I'm the gay one? I was like, what did I do that made you think that I was gay? Here's what it was. Here's a disclaimer. They've over-sexualized all these emojis. We know this. This is just fact. 7 years ago, I didn't know that the eggplant emoji stood for penis. I had zero idea. I thought the eggplant emoji stood for eggplant. So my son, who follows me on Facebook, I make a post, right, that says, I had eggplant for the first time last night and really enjoyed it. Life-changing. Eggplant, 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 hand raised. And he hits me up under it. He's like, so you're an eggplant man now, Dad? I said, yeah, Mal, you ever tried it? He's like, no, I'm gonna stick to tacos. Because the taco emoji stands for vagina. Zero idea on this. And I was like, you can't have tacos all the time, Malcolm. Sometimes you should switch it up. Just. During the pandemic, my son was making more money than me. It was crazy. It was a very interesting time because, like, I had to borrow money from my son to pay child support on him. I'm gonna give it right back, Malcolm. I just need the course to see it. I raised him. I did, man. I did the best that I could. I can't say I did it right all the time. Like, there was one time my son goes to my bathroom to take a shower, and he slips out the shower, busts his head. He got stitches right up his head. And I was like, Malcolm, what did you do? He was like, I was trying to get out the shower so I could go use the bathroom. I was like, no, Malcolm, men use the bathroom in the shower. He was like, what? Ew. I was like, what do y'all do? I was like, we just aim at the drain. We use the bathroom. We let the hot water just kind of rinse it down. I'm like, next time go in there and use the bathroom like a look, man. One time I'm in there and I'm showering and I look at my drain. Hey, Malcolm, come in here real quick. Sir, what's this in my drain? He's like, oh, I was just trying to use the bathroom. I'm like, no, you doo-dooed in my shower. And then attempted to push it through. He did this. He was like, but I shook. You twerked in my shower? You figured out how to get your back over the little spine and sprout just. I was still paying child support on my son until he turned 21. Like, I always had this magic number of 18 and you're done. But no, it's 21, and then you find out at 21 it's for forever. You're forever supporting this kid. And he switched between me and his mom's house during that. But since me and her are such close friends, I popped up at her house one time just to surprise him because I knew he was there. I was in town, and I was like, Malcolm! And I popped over there. She was at work, and I caught my son watching porn on the living room, big screen. He was leaned over like Burt Reynolds in that old 80s, just right here. And he freaks out. He's, He slams the laptop shut. He looks over at me and says, oh man, I thought you was mama. lifts his laptop back up and continues to watch the porno. And I was like, Malcolm, why are you not tripping that your father caught you watching porn? He's like, Dad, it's Big Booty's 3. I said, they came out with a third? Shut up, scoot over, Malcolm. You should have called me. I did, man. I'm excited about him. He got so much going on. He supports me in everything that I do. Like, I grew up getting a lot of spankings. I don't know who got spanked in this audience. Like, just be like, I used to go into that room one time with like all the underwear in the house. Anybody went in there with like a bunch of underwear, just put them all on. I walked in that room looking like Cardi B. I came in like this. I'm ready. Had a whole BBL at this. My dad was like, boy, take them drawers off. And toss it in his face. Boy, stop. I never spanked my son. I never did it because I was like, what if I spank my son and I find out that he likes it? Like, it's a fear of mine. It was a fear of mine. Just be like, Malcolm, get in this room, put your pants down, and be like, bow. And he'd be like, harder. Is that all you got? He just called me Poppy instead of old. I go to the South fairly often. I do, man. I go down there because I still take care of my grandma. Like, my grandma turned 103 years old, like 4 months. No, stop. I see. Y'all like, what? 103? Like, that's dope. No, it's not. My grandma was born when cars was a rumor. Like, that's how old she is. Like, she ain't young at all. Like, she's been old a long time. She told us this story once that she wanted to march with Martin Luther King, but couldn't because her feet hurt then. You know how old you have to be for your feet to hurt during historical events? She was almost 60 in the 60s. She was never young. She just been old her whole life. Her birth certificate is just Roman numerals, man. It's just crazy. She was born in XXI. She was born in the year of our Lord. Do you know how... I take care of her. Every year, I still try to do something special for her for her birthday. Last year, we went casket shopping. We did. We went casket shopping. We did. She wanted to pick out her own casket. This was her idea. This wasn't mine. She's like, I want to pick out this blue casket with this gold trim on it. And she said, I want it engraved bad bitch on it. No, you don't clap. No, this is my grandma, man. This is my grandma. I was like, all right, it was $25,000. She's like, I let her pick it out. There was one with a Tempur-Pedic insert inside of the coffin. I was like, go ahead, girl, I don't care. Like, she doesn't need to know that she's about to be cremated, man. Oh my goodness, I got a cremation service off Groupon. Expires in August, so. Ready or not, here she comes. It's getting hot in here. She turns 103. And I'm like, Grams, what is something that you missed from when you were younger? I'm gonna get it for you. Tell me, what is it that you miss? She's like, you wouldn't get it for me. I was like, Grams, it's me. Come on. The very first time I ever smoked weed was with my grandma. 13 years old. She was like, try this, niglet. And I was like, tell me, what do you miss? And she starts to cry. She's like, ah. It's a very awful cry. I don't know if you've ever heard someone over 100 cry, but it's awful. It's, ah. It's closer to a mating call than it is just birds start flocking. I said, what do you miss? She's like, I miss dick, baby. Sometimes we'll spray a little WD-40 down her throat. Thank you, baby. I said, what? She said, yeah, I miss the look of dick, the feel of dick. She said, I miss the sound of dick. The sound of dick? What kind of Broadway musical dick did my grandfather have? The sound of dick? Like it's at the Pantages Theater? Like, mines make noise, but it's not gonna get a Broadway musical production. And I said, how long has it been? She said, it's been 20 years. 20 years. Yikes is correct. Because I was like, who fucked you at 83? Sex with my 83-year-old grandma, who looked at her and was like, oh, snap. I'm gonna go shoot my shot. So I said, how interesting would it be if I got my grandma laid one last time? Let's see what happens. I do things to see how far I can go, how much trouble I can get into. Out of curiosity, my ADHD does that. That can't sit still devil is active. And so I went on Craigslist, right? So you're not looking for quality dick for someone at 103. It's any day now. She's real touch and go. She's had 3 strokes. She's out here Michael Phelpsing it, man. And they used to have this personal section on Craigslist. Some of y'all might know about this. I used to be on Misconnections all the time. I used to like that. It was like, I saw you at the grocery store and aisle 13. We grabbed the Cheerios at the same time. And you said, here. And I said, ooh. You said, ah. If you're in here, say hello. I used to be like, hello. Is it me you're looking for? I did. I was acting up. But they took it off. So now if you're looking for dick on Craigslist, this is what you do. You go to services. And under services are these flat rate plumbers. It's like, for $400, I will unclog all your plumbing needs. And then in the location part, it says, I will even come to you. What plumber doesn't come to you? What plumber makes you drive to them, show you how to fix your problem, and then send you back on your way? You like, okay, fire wrench. No, this dude slang dick. So I hit this guy up. I did. His name was Galvanized Steel. That's just what his name was. That's what he went with. And I said, hey, Gal, man, I need you at my grandma's crib. He's like, how old is your grandma? I'm like, do you want this $400 or not? Like, you said all plumbing needs, and these pipes ain't been touched in 20 years. Like, he's like, how old is she? I'm like, she's 103. He's like, I'm not having sex with your centenarian grandma. Centurion. I don't know. They felt old. Like, I don't know what a centurion is, but it sounds like half human, half horse. He's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for no $400. Ah. So you'll do it. We just got to negotiate price. I'm like, all right, cool. Tell me how much you need. He's like, I need at least $450. I'm like, $50 extra. I'm short on this abortion, man. You know how it is down there. You can go in there with $400. Seriously though, I end up giving this dude like $600, man. I said, hey, let's see how far this goes. Just curiosity. She wants so many things in her life. Like, her eyesight's going, all right? Her eyesight's pretty much going away. We took her to the optometrist, and they were like, it's gonna cost $7,500 to fix her eyes. Who? Not I. $7,500 on someone that's 103? Like, what more does she need to see? At 103, she has seen it all. Like, it's not getting better than this. Like, it's not. She's like, I want to see my great grandbabies. I'm like, it shouldn't be so many greats in the first place. And I'm like, and they all look like all the other ones, man. You know, little melted milk duds with little hair on top, just... You seen one, you just seen. I didn't do it. Saved that $7,500. Kept it in my pocket. And so I get the man the money, and he hits me up like 3 weeks later. He's like, hey man, just want to let you know that all the pipes been winterized. I'm like, it's not even snowing there. Like, you ain't got to talk in cold. Like, I know what you did. You slept with my grandma, bro. Like, you ain't got to lie. And so I hit her up. I said, hey, Gramps, what you do last night? She like, why? I'm like, come on, Gramps, it's me. It's Niglet. Talk to me. Like, she said, oh my goodness, baby. This Plumer came through and banged the hell out of me. Yeah. I was like, yeah, Gramps, now you ain't got Miss Dick no more. She's like, boy, what you talking about? Because she has Alzheimer's. She does. Like, it's bad, too. Like, I've known for at least 30 years that she's had Alzheimer's. I did. Like, it's been a long time. Like, I remember coming home with all these D's and F's on my report card, and she spanks me for it. She's like, I'm not sitting here raising no dumb little kids getting D's and F's on their report card. Now, get on out of here. And if you ever steal from the store again, I'm going to get you. I'm like, steal from the store? I thought you would because I had D's and F's on my report card. She said, what, you got D's and F's on your report card? Get in this room and put your pants down. I was like, yeah, Grandma, you said, I paid for that guy. You said you missed Dick. She said, boy, your grandfather's name is Richard. His nickname was Dick. I'm like, did I get my grandma accidentally laid? Like, what is this about? I was like, so when was the last time you actually had sex? She's like, boy, I had sex like 5 years ago. 5 years ago? I'm like, how did that happen? She's like, no, the toilet downstairs was broken, so I found these flat rate plumbers on Craigslist. I love this life, man. I love it. We only get one. We got to make the best of it. I know sometimes it can look like I'm a little all over the place, but I'm here. I'm together. I'm soaking this in. I'm performing with friends in the audience. I'm performing with people who came to see me, to just having a good time, because this life can be hard. Because life be lifing. We all know this. There's no joke in that. Life be lifing. Life be doing some crazy things. I don't know what your script is. I know you got glasses on. They got to be something. I wear glasses because glasses make me look safe, bro. That's all. That's... Glasses and a cardigan? Oh my God, white folks love this outfit right here. Like if I took my glasses off and look at everybody like this, it's this angry black guy that's on stage. But if I keep this face and put glasses on, now I just look like I'm thinking about something. White folks wouldn't know how to describe me to the cops, fam. What did he look like? One of the good ones. Oh, so unsuspecting. Y'all have a good night. Find the thing that makes y'all smile. Find the thing that makes you all happy. That those things that just even for like moments of joy in your life. Like for example, one thing that I do is like, I was at Starbucks earlier, all right? And I went in there with my best African accent. I did my best. Like I was like, I would like to order a latte. They're like, all right, what's your name? I'm like, my name is Negus. They said, what? I was like, Negus. There's nothing funnier than seeing your latte get made and then get to the very end and there's this scared white chick that's like, I got a latte for a nigga. Nigga. No, y'all have a good night. Thank you all for listening to me. I had a blast with you all. My name is Willie Macc. Have a good night.